Hello. Happy Monday. Woo. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, my Facebook and YouTube friends. How are you guys? Happy Juneteenth to anybody that's celebrated today or this weekend. Okay. Okay. Well, I wanted to go over a couple things with y'all today. The IRS has put out a new 1040 form. So you guys definitely want to hear some of the changes. So yes. Hey, sweetie 50. Hey, Lisbeth, how you doing? Let me make sure you guys can hear me first. Let me know if you can hear me on Facebook, YouTube. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Keisha, when did you send me an email? I went through my emails today. I did not see it. Hey, Frank Sheffield, how you doing? Happy Monday to you too. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, thank you. I definitely want to talk about this new 1040 form. Okay, now y'all know they secretly they secretly doing the stuff while y'all not paying attention. Okay, so they making moves. Tax season is going to be upon us sooner than we think. Okay, be quiet. So tax season will be upon us soon. Okay. Um, okay, you can hear me good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. All right, so I wanted y'all to can you so we got the new 1040 tax form that is coming out, but there has been some changes to the very first page. Okay, the first page of the form is now going to get this, y'all. Now, if you have a dependent that is not your child, you have to list that individual's name on the first page of your 1040. So, of course, this is going to be done with the system, but that is the first and the biggest change that they've done to the form. Okay. So, let me know if y'all didn't understand what I just said, but this is going to be crazy because I talked to a lot of y'all. And a lot of y'all are probably aware of how much fraud takes place at tax season with people claiming other people's children. But that is going to change because IRS said, you are going to have to list on your taxes who is not your dependent. Okay, so some of y'all may have not paid attention to that. Maybe you have, but that is going to be big. And if you ask me why they are doing that, simply because too many people have been stealing kids, as I've been saying, claiming children that are not theirs. And now, guess who are the individuals that their taxes could be possibly audited over everyone else's? I think anyone who turns their taxes in with dependents that are not their own children have a greater chance of being audited than anybody else. But we're gonna wait and see what's gonna happen in tax season. Tell me what y'all think. Hey, Miss Pam. Hey, Zalicia, how are y'all doing? So y'all tell me what y'all think about that, because I know y'all have some experience with people stealing other people's children on this taxes. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty interesting to see what is going to be happening. Okay, as if this is your first time watching, please hit the follow, uh the like, the subscribe, the whole nine. I appreciate you guys for following my page and my videos. You guys know I am on YouTube. If you have not had a chance to go check out my YouTube page, please go to my YouTube under the same name, Shamika Saves, so that you guys can see what I am up to and putting out new for you guys. Don't just wait until y'all see me here on Mondays. All right. So make sure that you follow if you haven't, because you're gonna miss out on some good information. All right. So tell me real quick, guys, what y'all think. Hey Mo, I ain't seen you in a while. What y'all thinking about this form? Y'all thinking they trying to set people up to get caught up by having to put that individual's names? What y'all feel about that? I'm just curious. Let me know what y'all thinking real quick while I drink me some water because I'm hot. Okay. I'm just definitely curious of what y'all think about it. Okay. I think it's a setup too. I'm so glad you said that. I was waiting to see if anybody else thought that but me. But when I saw that form, I screamed because I said, "Ooh." Y'all, I ain't gonna be out here sweating like I was last week, okay? But when I saw that form, I said, "Oh yeah, they finna catch some people." Um, oh, thank you, Dr. Stacy White. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Um, so we're just talking about the changes that the IRS has done with this new 1040 form. Remember, guys, this is only June. Okay, so there are going to be some more changes coming. Okay, we still don't know how they're going to track the $600 that you guys are receiving in your cash apps. Okay, so remember, if that is you, you need to make sure that you are not collecting or claiming money for anybody because you are going to have to account for that at tax time. All right. Hey, Justin, I was just letting you guys know that the IRS has updated the new 1040 form for taxes. So now, when you file taxes, if you have a dependent that is not yours, meaning you did not have this child, even if it's a parent or a cousin, a nephew, whomever, you now have to tell the form now requires that person's name go in a separate box so the IRS will know as soon as they look at your return that you're claiming someone that is not your dependent. Okay. I stated that I think this is a way for them to set you guys up to catch somebody who is claiming kids that they should not be. I think it's also a way to identify people who need to be audited or looked at closer than other people. Okay. So, if you know somebody, you better tell somebody. Okay, I posted it on my Facebook so you guys can see the actual copy. I'll post it on TikTok and I'll post it on YouTube so you guys can see the new copy of it. Mo says, I've been seeing a lot of class actions lately. What's new? Well, we're going to always see a bunch of class actions. And thank you, Anthony, if you're watching, for always sending me stuff. Uh, Big Mom for sending me stuff too. I can tell you, I have not done any this week. I have not done any new class actions this week. I have been reading about them, but I have not applied. The last one that I did was the tuna fish and the airline. Okay. Woo. Okay. So if y'all get a chance, domestic just go to Google and type in domestic. Matter of fact, just do airline class action. You can also do tuna fish class action. Those are the last two that I did. And I don't know about y'all, but I was going through my statements and I was looking and I'm like, I got a lot of deposits automatically from class actions that I did not pay attention to. So some of you guys may have signed up for them and did not pay attention that you probably got your payout. Okay. So yes, Justin, I definitely think it's a setup. Yes, Mo, the class action lawsuits are the tuna fish and the airlines. Okay, those are the two that are out right now. Okay, those are the supposedly having the big one. Supposed to be another credit bureau, but I'm not doing nothing until I actually um apply for it. And the reason I don't post those videos on this TikTok is because as soon as I do, y'all know what happens, they flag it. And the next thing you know, they're trying to shut down my page. So y'all gotta watch my videos or you gotta watch me on live to find out what is new. Okay. Hey Kibi, um, he says, yes, Amy, I didn't know you can even do it. Yes, 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 you can. So a lot of people don't even know that there's a lot of people that you can claim your taxes. The issue with what gets people in trouble is they are not consistent. If you're claiming somebody this year, then next week, next year, your sister claimed it, next year, somebody else claiming, the IRS is saying, something's not right. So those things are red flag. So I would not say if somebody in here has been claiming somebody for a long time, I think you're gonna be okay. This is for the people that skip around, okay, and that are claiming and they're not supposed to, or for the married people who have in their marital agreement that you're supposed to claim flip flop each year. But guess what happens? The IRS has set it up where the first person who claims a child wins. Okay, this is why they're putting this on the front of the form because now you can't say you didn't know. You knew you were claiming that dependent and you weren't supposed to. Okay, so this is their way of getting you to pay that money back. All right. Miss Darlin, let me see what she said. Miss Darlin says, how can you find if a work from company is real? This one is work from home Queens. Um, there's a couple ways you can find out if a business is legit. Because let me tell y'all, scamming is at an all-time high. Y'all know I talk about that mostly on my videos because every time I talk about it here on TikTok, they cut the page off. Um, if you can find out the parent company name, and this is for any of you guys, if y'all getting these emails or y'all getting a job offers or y'all trying to find places to work, because there are going to be people who going to take the time to set up these fake accounts, fake websites just to get your money. Okay, all you need to do is find out the parent company name, and you can look it up at the Secretary of State. Okay, if a company is saying that they're out of New York City or they're out of Florida, then you should be able to go to Florida Secretary of State and look that company up. You can also check with the Better Business Bureau because a lot of people do report. But if this is a brand new company, you will not know. Um, Darylyn, if you want to send it to me and in a message, I'll look and then I will let you know. I think I probably could search better than some folks. So if you want to send it to me and if it's good, then I'll let everybody know about this new work from home. Make sure you get your job first though, okay? All right. I'm telling you, it's a scam. Like, 3 credits from Dr. Rich. Should I go to law school? If you want to, Noah Leary. If you want to, absolutely go. If that's something that you feel that you want to do. Um, what else I was gonna tell y'all? Y'all know this week has been so. Oh, I want to tell y'all this. So y'all noticed the Supreme Court was supposed to give y'all a decision on what they were going to do with this Joe Biden thing June 15th, and it is now June 19th. Okay, so they are behind in giving us a decision. But here is something that y'all probably they did say this in the news. Some people probably didn't catch this, but Joe Biden had to go back and veto the bill. Okay. So basically, he is saying, take it off. All right. So I don't believe for a second that this is going to pass. And this is why ain't nobody's hearing from anybody. But I did have 2 people contact me about student loans. 2 things. Somebody just messaged me and said they got a refund check of $20,000. All right. This was not from paying their money during COVID. They were refunded all payments that they made. So it is possible that you guys might get a refund for your previous payments if your loans are forgiven in the borrower's defense. The second message I got, and I actually had somebody send this to me, and y'all please drop your questions if you have them. If you turn in an application for the borrower's defense, since the loans are getting ready to restart, if you've already sent in your application, please call your student loan servicer. Okay, that could be Navient. Y'all know the names. Make sure that they have you on a forbearance. So this person sent me a copy of a letter that they got from their student loan servicer saying, "We know you turned in your application for borrower's defense. You're waiting on the decision. And since student loan payments are getting ready to resume, we are going to put you on an administrative forbearance. You do not have to pay any payments until we make a decision." So if y'all turned in y'all application and you have not gotten a word back, you're still waiting, call to make sure that your loans will be deferred because you ain't got time to be making those payments. Okay. And they're getting ready to start. Okay. Hey, Miss Aura, how are you? Kibi says, how can I contact you for help filing the 1040X form? My FAFSA form is on pause due to money not being filed on my 2021 taxes. That is very, very important. Kibi, you can go right to my website, and this is for anybody. You can go to shamikasaves.com, and you can just send me a message. And probably what I'm going to do, since I already know I got to amend your taxes, we don't have to do a consultation or anything. I could just get your number, call you, find out what you need, and then fix it. Now, I'm letting y'all know if you guys are that's another thing that's going to be changing is look at that. Another thing that's going to be changing is how they calculate student the FAFSA. Okay, I told y'all. Well, if y'all hadn't, I put it in the video already on YouTube of what they're doing with FAFSA. They're calculating it different now. And if you have multiple kids that are in school, thank you very much, Angie B. Hey, Cassie. If you have multiple kids in school, they are going to depending on your income. Some children will get less than the others. Okay, it's not guaranteed that they're all going to get that same amount that they used to. All right, so make sure you apply still. Okay, and also if you have not filed all your income, you see what happened to Key B. They're telling this person, no, we are not doing your student loan financial aid because you missed documents. They are now talking to each other. These systems used to not talk, but they're talking to each other now. All right, so this is why I always want you guys to create your account at irs.gov so that you can go and pull your own transcript so that you can see what money you earn. Some of y'all switched jobs during the year and forgot y'all worked at that job for 2 months. Now your taxes are being held up because you didn't put in your income. We don't want that. All right. Carlos says, I heard they're giving out 4,000, 3,000, and 2,000 for next year. They are talking about it. Okay. They are trying to push. The only reason why I don't bring it up is because I don't like to get people's hopes up if it has not been approved, but they are trying to extend or yeah, extend. They want to do the child tax credit again. It's not set in stone, which is why I don't want to talk about it because we don't know yet. But I can tell you what is guaranteed right now is that the same amounts that applied last year will apply again this year for child tax credit, earned income tax credit, and the child and dependency care. Okay, so those numbers are gonna be about close. Okay, those numbers, those 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, about close. All right. So if your tax refunds were not high this year, it probably will not be again this coming, this tax season that will be coming up next year. It will not be that high. All right. Noel says when I mentioned scam alert, I was saying people should search scam alerts like, oh, okay, like Snopes. Thank you. So Noel says you can go and check websites like Snopes, snopes.com to see if the sites are fake or real. All right. Now, if nobody's reporting it, then we will not know. All right. How many of y'all checked out my video where I was telling y'all how to get money by using the TCPA? Okay. Now you know how many people done been inboxing me saying that they done got downloaded that app that I was talking about last week for y'all to download that app. So when people start calling y'all with these scam calls, it automatically goes to an attorney's office. How many of y'all watched the video? Okay. How many of y'all actually downloaded the app? All right. It was called something HQ. Who remembers that what it was from last week? It's not on. I don't think it's on the Apple stores. I think it's Caller HQ. Let me see. But it goes to an attorney, and they will file the lawsuits on your behalf. Okay. Only thing going on with Social Security as it stands right now is the same old thing. The only thing that they're looking at increasing, they're hoping, is benefits for gosh, is it not the military, for individuals who are on who get veterans benefits. They are looking at trying to increase that. Again, that's all being talked about. Nothing is being set in stone. Yes, Carlos, with the taxes. Miss Stacy says, do you have a link for the Facebook class action? If you send me a message on my Shamika Saves website, I'll send it to you. I don't have it with me here, but y'all better get in on my Facebook class action lawsuit before it closes. Okay. I'm going to check it out. Peace and bless. Thank you, Noel. Which app? Caller HQ. They said that it was not available for the iPhone yet, but it is for the Android. Okay, and all you do is you download it on your phone, and it takes over your voicemails. So when you download this, it basically takes over your phone calls. All right, so when it rings, it's gonna also pick up on that app, and that's how it'll I guess you can hit a button that says it's scam and it goes to the lawyer's office. Okay, I have another app that's tracking mine. If you guys want to, it's called Umail, UYOU mail, MAIL, and that's what I use to track my scam calls. But it lets you text, it lets you have another number, the whole nine, but it tracks all my calls but my scam calls too, because it puts them in a category. All right. Miss Ora says, I forgot to download the app. Yes, Caller HQ, Caller HQ. If it's on iPhone, it may not be there just yet. Okay. And it's Snopes, Snopes, Lady Tish, Snopes, Snopes. Okay. Any information on the homeowners insurance funds? Well, you know what, Miss Dallin, I am so glad you asked. Okay. Well, here is there's no funds for homeowners insurance. Okay, what they did in Florida, I can tell you, they basically turned that money over into put it into another program. All right, and that program is the My Safe Florida Home Program. So I don't know if y'all been dragging y'all feet. Okay, I'm telling y'all, it's a storm out there in the water right now. It's a tropical storm out there, and if you living in any of these states, these coastal states, please do not think for a second that you or somebody you know will not be affected. Okay, so if you're in Florida, you need to go and get that free money that they're giving you to fix up your house. The only problem that I'm seeing with black and brown people is you got to have homeowners insurance. And a lot of folks don't have homeowners insurance. And that's sad because we are entering into a hurricane season. Okay. And what's going to happen when your house gets tore up? I know what's going to happen. The insurance not going to fix it. Next thing you know, you're going to have to move. You're going to lose your house. Okay. We have to get some insurance. Um, because if not, you won't be able to get any assistance. Anyway, another thing, if you live in Florida, And actually, this is not just in Florida. This is anywhere. And I did this video like 2 years ago, letting y'all know that they are redoing the flood maps. Okay, so I just got a notice telling me that I now have to get flood insurance, and I don't live close enough to the water, I don't think, to leave flood insurance. But guess what? Flood insurance was $2,000. And I was told that if I didn't get flood insurance, they would cancel my policy. So if you guys have citizens and you're in Florida, don't be surprised if you get something telling you you now have to get something else in order to keep them. Okay. Because citizens is definitely going up on the homeowners insurance. All right. So that's not good news, Miss Darlin, but thank you for asking because it is really happening to a lot of people. Oh, Jesselyn, thank you. Jesselyn says, and the home has to be built before. Which home? Wait a minute. For which program, Jesselyn? Let me know because mine was built in 97 and I got it. So tell me what program that is. Is that for homeowners insurance? Let me know. I have to have. Oh, see, she said she got a new. She had to get a new roof with Citizens. I'm telling you, Citizens is the devil. But the reason that they are doing this, guys, okay, and I know y'all probably think I'll be superstitious, but I be on the money. This is happening because they know what we don't. And that means that they dropped all our insurances because they know we're going to get storms, more damaging storms. Okay. So that meant all these insurance companies are pulling out of the state of Florida, pulling out of Louisiana. Now we're starting to get whatever's left over. Okay. And then when you get what's left over, now you have to get whatever they tell you have to get. Oh, guess what? None of us have homeowners insurance. And if you don't have homeowners insurance, you're going to have to get it through your mortgage company. And the one that they give you is crappy and high as hell. Okay. It sucks, but that's just a part of home ownership. If you don't want to have to deal with that, rent. Citizens is not my cup of tea. So I'm telling you guys, when you have the opportunity to get your house fixed up, when you have the opportunity to protect your house from these storms, do it because these insurance companies you cannot rely on to fix any damn thing. Okay. I'm sorry you got to have a new roof, Jesslyn. I'm telling you, they are not playing. When they sent me that thing telling me if I didn't get my flood insurance and I had to call and do quotes and it was 2,000 something and 2,000 was the cheapest. Okay? Ridiculous. So I don't want nobody to lose their homeowners insurance, but or lose their home. But they are not playing here in this state because obviously, like I said, they see the weather long. They see weather patterns that we don't get to see, guys. Okay, this ain't no made up stuff. I used to work at NASA at Kennedy Space Center. Okay, they don't just build the space center in the middle of Central Florida for no reason. They know stuff that we don't. Okay, they have surveys, they can see things, and they know that we're having a storm. And if you haven't paid attention, there is a tropical storm out there right now. Okay, and it's just June. Okay, so let me get off my soapbox. Okay, no homeowners assistance fund. As a matter of fact, I emailed the lady who works for the to find out if there's anything. But that fund, that program, they've transferred the money. That's what I'm telling you, Miss Darlin. They transferred the money from the homeowners assistance fund to My Safe Florida. Okay. Um, it is all a part of their rollout program that they pulled that they were saying they were going to roll out to do. All right. They were going to give you money to help with keeping your house, give you help with classes, get your house fixed up. It was like 5 or 6 things they were going to do with all this money. Now it's done rolled over into another program. So the homeowners assistance fund may or may not be seen again. We have to get out of that COVID mindset that we've been in. A lot of us have, and it's crazy. These little 2 years that we had this COVID issue, people have gotten so comfortable relying on thinking that they're going to just give us stuff that a lot of people just still think that that's going to happen. And we're getting to the point where it's not. Okay. Y'all see corporations are trying to buy up these homes. They're trying to be your landlords. They don't even want you to have to deal with people anymore. I could go on and on. And most of this stuff is because of what y'all call and tell me. I don't have to rent, but I understand what some of y'all are going through because y'all call me and we be trying to figure out what we can do to get around. Okay. Or it says my homeowner's insurance went up by $1,000 and don't have to, and that's crazy. I mean, $1,000 may not seem like a lot, but when you do $1,000 by 12 months, that's uh, that's almost $100. Okay. And if you already tight on your budget, you don't got time to look. I'm not trying to choose between crabs and lobster or my homeowner's insurance, but that's exactly what they're making us do right now. We got to choose. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. Miss Cynthia says she liked and shared. Y'all make sure y'all do the same if you have not. I do appreciate y'all so very, very much. And the reason why this is important that y'all like and share is because I want to make sure that my videos land in front of people who need to hear what I have to say. I don't just be up here BSing. I try to give y'all something to take away every week. Okay, something new for y'all to research, something new for y'all to learn, or whatever. Why? Because we are going to be in a situation we're going to need all this information to make it. Okay, we're going to need this information to make it. So please make sure that y'all support me as I support y'all. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Hello, I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you again. Hi, V baby, how are you? Lady Tash says, "Is there any new updates on the school loan forgiveness?" I just talked about that. So Joe Biden said nothing. The Supreme Court said nothing. If matter of fact, the only thing y'all seen that Joe Biden was doing was talking at the gun summit, okay, the safety summit about what they plan on doing with weapons, okay. And if y'all know, I'm a big, big, big proponent of everybody being able to carry if you are eligible to. Okay, now if you are in Florida, y'all know we done join some of these other states where we don't have to have no permit to carry. So if you have not, ladies, you might want to go and get you. I call mine a little pistol shooter, okay? But I keeps me a piece, and I would love if y'all did the same thing. Why? Because people getting robbed. People, it doesn't matter what color you are, what age you are, what sex, tall, none of that. It used to be only certain people got jumped. Now anybody can get it. So if anybody can get it, then y'all need to make sure that y'all can give it back to anybody. All right. So we get off my little soapbox, but the school loan, nothing being said about that as far as the forgiveness with the Pell Grant, but the borrower's defense is still going. I'm gonna keep telling you, you got until 2025. We are in 2023. That means you guys have a year, almost 2 years left to get your application in if you went to one of those schools. And not only get your application and get it in and have it processed and forgiven by the end date in 2025. And the end date in 2025 is always going to be the end of the year. Okay. So that is still going on, and they are, from what someone told me, that they got a check back. I seen only 2 people get nice amounts of money back. I don't know how they're doing it. Maybe their school loan servicer is working with them, but somebody just told me they got $24,000 back. And I know that was not 1 year's worth of payments. That was some payments being made. So if you got your loans forgiven, please go back and check to see if you are due a refund. Okay. Because if they're wiping the loans out and you made money for a loan that doesn't exist, you should be refunded, guys. Okay. And let's do the math. 1 and 1 don't equal 3. Okay. You paid for something that they taken away that said never really happened. You can't really use that degree no more. That school ain't open to verify that you went to school. So it's like you never went. So what you paid for? So if you paid, get your money back. All right. Okay. What's the name of the website? Which one? There's so many of them, Demi. Y'all know I got them. Which one, Demi? And I will tell you. It says, Cynthia says, people are taking matters in their own hands since insurance companies not helping. In Houston, people are building their houses and or lifting them up approximately 5 feet off the ground. I'm going to tell you, if you guys know any insurance adjusters, okay, those need to be your friends because those are the people that actually come out and do those inspections. Holler at them, go in their DMs, ask them a couple things. Now, yes, I am big on being proactive. If I can protect my house because I know insurance companies won't, why not? They don't care if your house is livable. And if y'all haven't noticed, FEMA ain't even giving out the money like they used to. We had two, Hurricane Nicole and Ian, and FEMA didn't even give money for people to eat. No hotel stays, none of that. So, okay. And if your governor says they don't want any help from the government, guess what? You ain't getting no help if your house is tore up. So, you have to take care of yourself because they are not looking out for you, which is why we do what we do. That's why we do these class actions. That's why we find the money. We're not going to wait for somebody to give us something. We're going to go take it because it's out there anyway. Okay. Lala Rosa says, I feel like they're doing this on purpose. Rental increase meant mortgage increase meant, oh, of course. I've been saying it, and if y'all don't believe me, it's in a book. Okay. Now I don't like to get all as they like to say superstitious, but I'm not. I am basically reciting what was already written. If and I say this all the time, they are, who is the they? People we can't see, people who we don't know who they are because they're faceless people. But there is a push to break to make this financial economy implode so that we can move to another currency. And if y'all think I'm playing, just look at the market. Go on Coinbase, start looking at the digital currency, and start to look at how those prices are going to go up. You know what? The dollar isn't even worth $1 right now. I didn't make that up. I just read that over the weekend. The dollar is worth like 67 cents. Okay, that is exactly what they want to happen. If we can't get off of cash, we'll never move on to digital currency. So everything is going to go up so that it becomes so expensive. And if anybody needs it, because I'm going to tell y'all, I just hurt my own feelings today. I did my budget and my feelings are hurt. So if y'all want the spreadsheet, I have a nice little Excel spreadsheet that has almost every little category you can think of. I went through all of my bank accounts and I went and listed my bills, every single one that I pay, so that I can really see what I'm dealing with. Why? Because the squeeze is going to be on. I'm even telling people, hey, if you own a house and it's just you might need to move out. You might need to downsize and rent your place out. We're going to have to be creative because the money just ain't going to be there. People aren't going to be working. People still thinking COVID is around, so they want to stay home and get unemployment. Okay, nobody wants to go to work. People want to stay home to work. No offense, to anybody who wants to stay home, but everybody can't do it, and everybody wants to work from home. That's not gonna work. Okay, um, like I told y'all, these mortgage companies, not mortgage companies, these big corporations like Goldman Sachs, they are buying up these apartments, they are buying these homes in these neighborhoods, and they want to become your landlord. It's, do you know how hard it is to fight a corporation when it comes to an eviction, when it comes to late fees? I mean, you can't reason with one or two people. You're going through a whole corporation. So y'all, I'm not making this up. Y'all see this in your own. I just want y'all to be prepared of what is happening out there. For home repair, it's called My Safe Florida. Let me type it down here. My Safe and then FL, My Safe Florida Home.com. Okay. It says they are doing this to discourage us and get us out of real estate. I don't even don't think they're just trying to do this. Ain't just real estate. This is going to be everything, which is why we have to have hustles, y'all. We have to have hustles. I've been sitting and I've been, y'all know me, I'm a researcher. So I've been looking and I'm sad that he's not on here tonight. But y'all remember we were talking about using Chat GPT. Y'all better start using Chat GPT. Okay. Some of y'all who need do grant writing, y'all can use Chat GPT. Some of y'all that need y'all business plans done, you can use Chat GPT. You got papers in school need to be done, Chat GPT. Okay, look, I needed a breakup letter. I couldn't think of the words to say. Guess what did it? Chat GPT. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, use these things to help you. If you have a business and you do ebooks, let Chat GPT do your ebooks. Okay, I ain't just telling y'all to do this. I'm doing the same thing. Okay. I put my own spin on it so people make sure that it sounds like me. But that's what y'all need to start doing. If y'all get your notary, why y'all not out there getting your notary? People still gonna be buying, even in the midst of the market. You know why? Because the market is about to go up for people who want to buy. So it's gonna be better for people who want to buy. That means more closings. So where my notaries at? Hey, Sade. Lola Rosa says, I honestly feel like at the end of the day, we all need to stick together and put our money together. I know, I agree on that. I have definitely realizing the power in partnerships, okay? Because it's going to take a whole village. All right. Now I understand why some of my brown brothers and sisters be having 12 folks in one house, okay? Because I think I might need 12 people in my house so that I don't have to pay all these bills by myself, okay? I'm telling you. So it's going to take a village to do everything. Hey, my moms. All right. Again, if y'all haven't followed, please do. Please like the whole nine. Thank y'all. Hey, okay. My mom says hey to everybody. Oh, she says she got a purple 9mm. You better go with your large caliber weapon. Y'all better get y'all one. Okay. All right. Sade says she's hoping everybody has a beautiful day. Tangy says I got some funds back as well, and they just missed about $10,000, which I'm grateful for. Woo woo! I know that's right. So see, people are getting their money back. Good. Miss Aura says she's a notary. Well, if you was a notary, you should look at being a loan signing agent so you can make out some extra money. Loan signing agents make way more than regular notaries. Notaries can charge anywhere from $10 to like 45. But when you're a loan signing agent, you could charge anywhere from 50 to 150. Okay. So yes, a little bit of an investment, probably an extra $300-400 if you're already a notary, but it's worth it because you will make it back within your first 3 to 4 signings. Okay. And yes, I have a video on YouTube that tells y'all how I go through my forms and exactly what I do before I go out on each call. Why? Because it gets busy and confusing. All right. And some of y'all need some help. So I want to help y'all out. So make sure you go check out my page. Okay. Darren says rent now sound good, but folks tear your house up and you still stuck. Now that is very true. Folks will tear your stuff up. You do have to be careful. Now I'm telling you, this was some of y'all never thought about it though. Section 8, people always be talking about Section 8, but putting your home on Section 8 and having the government as your repair person is awesome because they will pay for the repairs. Okay, it's at least a fail safe than you going out and doing it on your own. Now, another thing y'all can do is y'all can get, especially if you need maintenance. There's companies out there that will let you pay monthly for maintenance. Because I'm thinking about doing Airbnb. I mean, why not? It definitely seems like it's something that people making money on, people staying in them. So why not do that? If you are able to do it, you guys have a home. I give y'all a site. Somebody just told me, I'm gonna tell y'all. It's called Evolve. Like I'm evolving with an E. Evolve. Evolve. Anybody wants to list their home, this company does everything for you. They charge 10%, but they list your property on more than Airbnb. They list it on like all the sites. They manage all your listings. They do everything for you. All you really have to do is make sure that the check hits your account. Okay, so Evolve. If anybody is interested in looking into them, to use them to manage your rental if you want to do a rental. You're welcome, Michelle Way. No problem. Mom says, true facts. Why do they think all other countries have made it on their money? I'm telling you, these countries are burning their money. I saw a video last night and it blew my mind and I didn't even think about it. It said that although our dollar in value is more than a penny, as soon as the dollar loses its value, and it will, the penny will be worth more than the dollar because the metal from the penny is worth more than the paper the dollar is printed on. Now, isn't that something? Okay? They didn't say a quarter, a nickel, a penny. The metal from the coins are worth more than the paper that the money is printed on. And if you don't believe me, look at what we're doing right now with Bitcoin. There ain't no currency. There's nothing in your hands. Nothing. It's just magic. You just swipe and something pays. So that's proof that the dollar don't hold a value like y'all think it do because we can pay bills now without touching anything. Y'all doing it right now when y'all paying bills with your debit and credit card. You're already cashless. Okay, so you don't have to have money like you think. While everybody got their kids holding money to their ear, child, please, they ain't holding nothing but blank paper. Real soon it's gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna be able to buy nothing with it. Okay. Loretta says, can you forward me a copy of your spreadsheet? Miss Loretta, I absolutely will, as long as you send me a message. I don't care if you send it to me. Just send it to me on my website, shamikasaves.com. I will send you that budget spreadsheet. I hope y'all don't hurt y'all feelings like I did. But this just lets me know that I cannot be playing. There are things I need to do in order for me to be comfortable because the squeeze is on me too. The squeeze is on everybody. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm letting y'all know. If you want a copy of the spreadsheet, Miss Tangi, can you please, shamikasaves.com, you can chat with me right there. Just tell me to send you the spreadsheet, drop your email, and I will email it to you. It is a very nice one, and I did it today. It got all the calculations in there. All you have to do is put the dollar amount for what your bills are, okay? Noah Larry says writing papers using ChatGPT as a source, not a source. You're right. You're right. That's why. Now, thank you, Noah, for correcting me. Thank you. Noah says when you use ChatGPT, do not use it as a sole source. You're exactly right. Do not be like that lawyer that was in court trying to use what ChatGPT was saying and it was made up. Okay. So anytime I have ChatGPT do anything for me, you better be sure I'm going to read it to make sure it makes sense. Because some of that is like, I wouldn't say that. So I do it so I can change it so it sounds like me. And I don't use it as my source because me and ChatGPT made it together. Okay, like we made a baby, we made it together, mama and daddy. That's what we're doing. So no, they are not the sole source. It's a dual project. Thank you very much, Noel. I appreciate that. All right, Dr. Stacey says, did you respond to my questions on citizens? I believe I did. Let me go back. If I did not, I apologize. Oh, you know what? I didn't even see this one either. PT says, any advice on how to get help from a paralegal, need assistance to probate a will? PT, reach out to me. I'll help you out. Um, with getting that again, go to my Shamika Saves and I'll let you guys know. Um, if you do not, because y'all see he needs assistance to, or she needs assistance to probate a will. We've been talking about this. People been dying and not having any wills. Oh, okay. Stacy, Dr. Stacy, you said is Citizens good insurance? Citizens is going to be the cheapest. I don't think any insurance is good. All you can do is make sure that you protect your home as much as possible so that when insurance has to pay, they don't have a lot to pay. Because if they can find a reason not to pay or not to cover something, that's exactly what's going to happen. And then what you're going to find is if they won't cover it, now you got to go ask FEMA for the money. FEMA may not cover it either. All right. So you need to take pictures before the storm, okay? Especially around y'all houses. All right. I have a house that gets hit pretty hard, all right, from where I'm located. And I'm telling you, pictures is always, I don't even do a picture. I just put my camera on my little video phone and go around real quick so I can see what it looked like before, just in case when I wake up the next day it's tore up. Because I don't want them to say, oh well, we don't know what it used to look like, so we can't give you this much, but we can give you this, the fair market. But I want what I'm supposed to get. So sometimes that means you got to think faster or ahead of the other person. And that's what I want y'all to do. Okay. And PTGS, I can help you out. Okay. Hope I helped you, Miss Stacy. All right. Rhonda says they just had on NBC with Lester Holt about home buying just for rental only because of home prices. Because some people, I'm trying to tell you, people can't afford to rent and people are losing their cars to repossessions. And that's the next conversation they're going to be having with Lester Holt on NBC because cars are being repoed left and right. You know why? Because car prices are so damn high. Okay, too high. It's ridiculous when you can look at a car and go, that's about 40, 50,000. And it's a doggone Honda Accord. That's ridiculous. 40, 50,000 used to be Mercedes, Benz, BMWs. 40, 50,000 is a Chrysler 300. And no shame to anybody that's having a Chrysler 300, but it's levels to this. And we should not all be paying the same if we all ride in different cars, okay? If not, we should all be in Mercedes for that price. All right. Tangi send me a message on Shamika Saves. I will send it to you. It says, everyone, please grow your own gardens. I know that's right. Thank you. I like the way you said that. Grow your own gardens. Watch your own back. Look out for you because nobody else is supposed to do it. And that's where we are going. Y'all seeing, wait till we get into this presidential election. Look at how these people, y'all gonna see. I don't have any good, I don't have a lot of good things to say about what is happening because there aren't. All I can do is give you guys what you can do to combat it if at all possible. Okay. Noah says APA has issued a source citation. Oh my gosh. So if y'all are in school and y'all trying to do papers using chat GPT and y'all teachers make y'all use Turnitin to scan y'all documents for plagiarism, please make sure you list it as a source. Okay, so that you aren't getting striked. Okay, some of y'all get kicked out of school for using Chat GPT. Ain't that something? How do I get that loan signing agent? You have to be a notary first, and then once you become a notary, you can just upgrade your notary license to a loan signing agent. I did all of mine on National Notary, NNA, National Notary Association. Your girl got a video on it. Bam. You can go to my YouTube page. I got a video telling y'all how to become a loan signing agent because I know how to be a notary. The loan signing agent is on the same website. Okay, what do you recommend for the notary signing agent? I just use NNA. Um, Let me just give y'all a little bit. When you are a notary, a loan signing agent, you are an independent contractor. You have to find your own work. Okay. Remember, we're being proactive, not reactive people. So if you want to do work like this, you have to find the work. That means you go to these title companies and you give them your card, your flyer, you introduce yourself. Boom, this is what I do. I can handle your closings. I'm in the area, whatever. I get a lot of work from other states. I get that because I pay to have myself listed just like you do in 411. So it's easy to find you. You know what I'm saying? And if you do something like that and you have your picture up, please don't have a picture that's not professional. Okay. They look at that type of stuff. That's your picture on a profile. So make sure you got a nice picture so that they can select you because it's tons of us. How they gonna pick and choose who they want? You know how they pick and choose? Pretty people, something that stands out more than the next person. So make sure your picture stand out in a good way. All right. Aura says, I'm also a loan signing agent, but never did any signing. Oh, well, Miss Aura, if you don't need to do some signing, then look, come holler at me. I might can sign you up. If anybody's a signing agent in Florida and you do not have any place to do it, I can put you on. Okay. I can put you on and get you some work. Miss Aura, send me a message. You know I got you. All right. Happy love. Happy Juneteenth Day to you too. It said, okay, my moms, you want that spreadsheet? You know, I'll send it to you. You know to get done. Send me a message and I will send it your way. Let me see what y'all saying. Invest in silver and gold. In the old days, gold. And you know what's crazy? Gold and silver is still key. But y'all notice ain't nobody talking about it. You know what I said? I said I'm not even gonna trip because I know what I'm doing. I'm going to all the estate sales and baby, I'm buying up all the sterling silver forks, knives, and spoons that I can get. You know why? Because it can be melted down into metal. And just because it's a fork don't mean it can't be melted. Just because you got a broken necklace don't mean it ain't gold. All right. So y'all need to start paying attention to some of these precious metals y'all got. I'm holding on to all the change. I ain't putting it in that coin machine so it can give me money and then turn around and take and charge me. No, I want all the change. You know how people say they want all the smoke? I want all the change. Why? Because I know I might need it and y'all gonna need it too. So y'all better start looking at y'all jewelry. Y'all better start looking at y'all silverware. Okay, sterling silver used to be a thing. People used to eat on that. All right, some of y'all got some sterling silver. Y'all grandmas, y'all better go on and put that up in the attic somewhere for yourself because you're gonna need it. Gold and silver is where it's at. That'll never ever go anywhere. Okay, never. All right. Thank you, Miss Aura. I will definitely send it to you if you need. Thank you, Miss Stacy, too. I'm glad y'all watching my videos. I appreciate that. Evolve, yes, Kibi, evolve. Yes, and I have already started my process with them. I will be sure to do a video on them as soon as I start. Okay, I'm letting y'all know about them now, but I'm already in the process of starting. It says the news in my area just reported on the rent repossessions and evictions today. And you see what I'm saying? God, y'all see I'm out here getting bit up for y'all, but it's okay. I'm telling you, they putting folks out. That's why people are running to these CPNs. That's why people are running and going and getting these fake social security numbers. Why? Because guess what? If you can't live in an apartment, guess where y'all go? To the hotels. And then the hotels jack the prices up. Okay? You can't afford to live there. I had somebody call me and say, I've been living in a hotel for the past year and I'm struggling and I can't make it. I can't afford because of the rent in the apartment. I mean, in the hotel. So I get what y'all going through. So I don't pass no judgment when people call me and y'all be asking me questions about the CPN. Man, I'm finna give you the info because I see that nobody else ain't caring. They don't have a program for people who had evictions trying to give y'all amnesty so that you could try again to get an apartment to see if you do right this time. They don't. They should, especially if people. I see a lot of people with evictions on there that's less than $2,000. And you mean to tell me a person can't have no place to live because they got a $2,000 debt? Come on, that's ridiculous. But it's happening. All right. Damon says, have you heard anything of XRP, the bridge coin? So I had XRP before it went down. Now I don't know if XRP has come back. I can tell you that XRP was doing very, very good at one time. And if you guys are curious about what I'm talking about, you can download the app called Coinbase. If y'all been sticking with me for a while, I will always talk about Coinbase. That's where I was buying my digital currency. If y'all just want to download the app so that you can look and see what the amounts of currency is just like the stock market. And I know some of y'all are scared of the stock market. You stay away from it because it's numbers and they say stuff you ain't never heard of before. But this is all I got to tell you. When the arrow is going up and it's green, that's good. When it's going down and it's red, that's bad. Okay. So if something looks good and it's green and it's cheap and you can afford to buy you some, buy you some. I tell y'all, start with 10, 15, $20. Y'all spend it at McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. Go in and buy you some. Buy you some XRP. Buy you a couple of, you might not get a lot of Bitcoin with $20, but you could buy a piece of a piece of a piece and then follow it. See if it goes up or down. And if you start losing your money, sell it. If you start making money, buy some more. That's it. The only way you're going to learn is you got to try. That's the easiest stock market class I can give you. Once you start getting interested, you'll go and read to learn more. Okay. Says used to be a house. Yes, I'm telling you. So I meant car repossession. I'm telling you, car repossessions and evictions are up. Those are very easy. Do you have info on CPN apartments? Absolutely. If you have not checked out my video on YouTube, I don't care what nobody say. I think I got the #1 video on YouTube right now telling y'all how to make your own CPNs. I am not a person that wants to push people to do anything that's illegal, but I do understand, and I don't want nobody to be homeless all because they got a $2,000, $3,000 eviction bill on their credit, and it's because they didn't clean. I mean, it's not even like people getting kicked out because they didn't pay the rent. Sometimes it's because you didn't the carpet was messed up and you moved out and they charged you, and it's still on your credit. But guess what? It reads like an eviction. So guess what? You ain't getting an apartment. That's not fair. Okay. And I'm gonna go over my last little thing before I'm gonna let y'all go because we were talking about scams. And I want to tell y'all something that happened to me. Y'all know I'm very transparent. Okay. And the devil won't win. Okay. Now, y'all know I pay attention to my credit reports. I keep an eye on mine, and you guys should too. I got a notification that a new address popped up on my credit. Let me tell y'all, I freaked the F out. Why? Because I don't know that address, but so I talk to y'all so much. I'm going, now think, what would Shamika Saves tell Shamika? And I said, and this is for y'all. If an address pops up on your credit report, you see no inquiry, you see no new account that has been opened. Let me tell you what happened. Somebody got a utility in your name. Did you hear what I just said? If you have an address on your credit, there's no inquiry. Okay. Usually, if you get an address on your credit, it's because somebody ran your credit and it pulls an inquiry. If there's no inquiry, it was not a consumer credit. If you don't recognize the address, okay, and if you don't see a new account, that means nobody did. That means identity theft didn't happen. They didn't steal your information and open up a new account. But if an address shows up, the only other option is someone open up a utility in your name. Now, the sucky part is you can't find out until they don't pay the bill. That's another thing I want to bring up, and I'm going to do a video on that because there has to be a way to find out if somebody has something in your name. But guess what? There isn't. You can't call and ask, is electric bill in my name? Is it so and so my name? You can't do that. They won't let you. But I just want y'all to know I ain't finished. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, but I want to let y'all know that that is what's going on right now. So that's what happens if you see that on your credit. That is exactly what happened. And I told y'all when you doing a utility, when you're checking for a cable, electric, phone, they'll do a soft promotional inquiry. If it's approved, that address will show up on your credit report because that's where you now have service. It won't show up on your credit as an account because it's an account that doesn't report. So if you see an address, that's why y'all need to start paying attention to your credit reports because you don't even know if somebody out there rocking something in your name. All right, let me see what y'all saying real quick. Um, hey Nicola. Dion says, I live in Fort Lauderdale. I need to get with you about a great program. Well, Dion, hit me up, please. shamikasaves.com. Send me a message. Drop your number. I'll call you. Yes, ma'am, Nicola. That address was right on there. I went and tracked it down real quick. That's okay, Starlight. I am glad you are here, ma'am. You're welcome, PT. And you're welcome, Miss Stacy. All right, Miss Dan, what's your website? shamikasaves.com. Same name you see right here is the website. Go right there and drop your girl a line. I promise I will get on there and respond to y'all as soon as I get off of here. It said, Diamond says, and have you heard of the SESQV Trust Fund that our SSN is supposed to be back? No, 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 no. Anytime anybody tell y'all that y'all Social Security is backed by something, I know people say it. I'm a good researcher. We can never tap into the funds that our Social Security number backs. I ain't gonna make that too deep. I'm gonna get into it, but Diamond, Dallas Page, Diamond Cutters, we can always talk offline. But even if they use our Social Security number to get money, which they do, that's how they deal with the Federal Reserve. This is why they like people to have kids. And if y'all did not know, we are down this year. We had 8,000 less children than we normally do. Okay, so they don't want people not to have these kids. They want you to have them because somebody needs to pay Social Security and Medicare. Okay, so you cannot never tap into that money. Okay? People always running that scam. Put your money in from the Federal Reserves and have it put into your account. It won't work. You can't even use the routing number for Federal Reserves. It won't work. Buy and store canned food. Yes, ma'am. Okay, buy and store canned food. Look, if y'all real smart, y'all do like my grandma used to do, my mama too. Go to them food pantries. You know the stuff be kind of outdated, but because it's in a can, it ain't open. It might not be. So they got to put a label on it. Got to put a date on it. But people eat outdated food all the time. Not saying it's good, but when you hungry, and if it passed the smell test, you gonna eat it. That's all I'm gonna say. But thank you, Dr. Stacy White. Get them canned food, y'all. Okay, it says I received a debit card in the mail from Citibank that I didn't do the next week, a checkbook. Now see, Big Mom, somebody got your information. Y'all see what I'm saying? People is hungry out here that is stealing your information. They stealing the key from the mailbox, people. They getting y'all stuff. Nobody should have a checkbook and a debit card. You know what happened, Big Mom? You got the mail before they did. Anytime somebody do a drop, because that's a drop. When they did that drop in your mailbox, they were supposed to hit that box before you did. So they can get that card and that checkbook, but you checked it first. That's why I make sure if y'all ain't did informed delivery, like I told y'all need to be doing it so y'all can see what mail comes to your mailbox every single morning at 7 a.m. before it hits your mailbox. Why? Because people will do drops and they will go right through your mailbox and take out what they need, close it back, and leave you with all the damn bills. Okay? All right. Miss Ora says, I started my own garden a few weeks ago and I already harvested lettuce, peppers, and tomatoes. Okay, Miss Aura, you need to show me. I need a green thumb. I need me some of that. I don't eat lettuce, peppers, or tomatoes, but at this point, I'll grow some and sell it. Okay, I have my own local produce farm around here. Okay, because we need coins. Miss Aura, you might want to sell that or eat your own stuff, whichever you want to do. Thank you, Miss Aura. I look to hear from you. Quarter, same thing. All coins are made of metal. The dollar, I can rip it up and burn. Try to set a quarter, a nickel, a dime, or a penny on fire and see what it's gonna do. Gonna look at you like you crazy. It ain't going nowhere. It has to be under immense heat to melt. Okay, your lighter ain't gonna do that. So keep them coins. I'm telling you. Thank you, Kibi. Thank you, Starlight. I appreciate you too. That's right. Starlight says y'all make sure y'all don't forget to like at all. Miss Deem says, anybody checked on the rural home loan? Yes, ma'am. I know about the rural home loan. The rural home loan gives you you can get a house with a 580 credit score. It's through the USDA. And I stated several times I do not do business with the USDA, and I don't think that y'all should either. Any bank that will allow you to get a mortgage with a 580 credit score, which is less than good, means they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. And when we're in this society, in this economy right now, and you can't even pay the regular FHA, VA loans, I'm not messing with USDA. You know why? Because their mortgages are going to be higher because the interest rate is going to be higher. So if you don't come into with these loans at a decent interest rate, stay away from it. And anything with USDA requires a lesser credit score, which means a higher payment. Run from them. Okay. No, Sade, I cannot turn it off. All I can do is keep an eye on my credit to make sure that no new account pops up. But what I am going to do and what I already did is I'm already disputing it with the credit bureau because I want that address gone so that nobody can open up a credit card. Because get this, and y'all know I talk about people who do CPN, so I know how this credit stuff works. If I leave that address on my credit report, that same person that tried to open up the utility or probably did open it up can turn around and open up a credit card. And guess what will happen? The system will system and it's going to say, oh, that's Shamika address. Yeah, approved. Especially if the person's credit is good, probably mine. Okay. So we take the address off so it makes it harder to get an approval. So anytime you see something you don't want that's not on your credit, you need to dispute. And I do not mean online. You know what I did? I printed out my paperwork, my ID card, my social security, the address I wanted deleted. I put all them 6, 7 pages in the envelope and put it in the mailbox. And then you know what I'm gonna do? Go to the police department and tell them I need another identity theft report. And you know why y'all need to start doing that? Is because if anything pops up that you have to pay for. Say an electric bill comes up next week for 2 grand. I ain't paying it. And the only way I'm gonna pay it and not be penalized is I'm gonna have to go with my police report to show that I already complained or made a statement that somebody has identity theft. Because no address should be on my credit report that I am not aware of. And the only way, I'm gonna tell y'all again, the only way an address can show up on your credit is somebody had to run your name, your social, and they use a different address. I talk about it with CPNs, and people get approved with CPNs, and those are fake socials. So I know how it works with real ones. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all saying real quick, and then I'm going to go because it's after 8. Cynthia says makes me want to get a tiny house, or even better, a tiny house on wheels so I can move it around. I'm telling you, I've been already looking at RVs because your girl needs to pick up and go. As soon as somebody start tripping, let me put the key in and drive off. I'm telling you, RVs are not a bad idea. And since people are going to have an issue with living, you can buy an RV and it can be an investment property, something you can rent out later because people are going to have a problem paying the bills. I can promise you that from here until at least 20 years from now. So there's nothing you can buy that people can live in that you will not make money off of. Keep that in mind. Okay, Amy says she has a Coinbase. Okay, and she has Shibiru. Shibiru is another coin. That's why I want y'all to start going in there and start looking. Take $10, $20, and play around. It ain't gonna hurt if y'all lose it. Y'all do it at fast food places. Kibi says, "Oh my gosh, this crap sounds like the beginning of a purge." Now, I ain't want to say that, but I don't know if y'all be reading. But they already saying that the new law that's in Chicago is now called the purge law because it started July 1st. And I've been telling y'all, July 1st, every state has new laws. And I bet you y'all don't even know what y'all new laws are. I can tell you in Florida, now they can charge you any amount of deposit they want every month, no matter what it is, from $2 to $2,000 a month. And if you don't pay, you get evicted. They're not going to charge you security deposit now because now they can charge you a monthly deposit that is also non-refundable. Another thing that is starting in July: if you pass a school bus, now it was illegal before, but now they have added extra things that you cannot do in front of a school bus, and the fee now has gone up even higher. To me, those are two very important ones. And then the third is the one where you can have a gun with no license. You can carry without a license. I need to know three laws in y'all states that's finna start in a week and a half because y'all should know. And if you looked in Chicago, they have a no cash bail. And they're not calling it the purge law because basically you can go, you kill somebody and turn around and get right on out. You know how I know? I was a victim. I was shot. Okay. That person got right out. So whether we want to say it's the purge, it's the purge. Whether that's why I want y'all to get y'all weapons and I want y'all to pay y'all bills, okay? Because it's finna get real. Y'all might not be hungry, but other people are. And if they seeing you doing good, they want what you got. Hey Don Julio, CPN guy by Shamika. It's life. Thank you very much. I actually took it from somebody else. Don't give me the credit. I just gave it to y'all. What somebody gave to me that I actually had to check it out and see if it works, and it did. That's why I gave it to y'all. Hey Nicola, what is a good AU website? If you need AUs, send me a message. I'll get you some. Trade line supplies one I like, but if you want to see what I have, let me know. We go up to like 50 grand. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Y'all know it's after 8. Okay, you have informed delivery. Good, Tangi. It says I have the mail lady put it in my hand. I know that's right, my big mom. You gotta have them put it in your hand now. I don't trust these folks. Nicola, you got your weapon? Pow, pow. I got mine too, girl. It says I am looking at getting a mobile home right now. Look, you need a roommate, okay? Because we all finna start living together, sis. I'm gonna start calling y'all sis for real, because we're gonna be sisters in a house or sister wives or something. Because it's expensive out here. Okay, we women half of us already sharing a man. We might as well share residence too. Okay, let me move on. Miss Darling, if I missed it, I apologize. My pineapple is almost ready to cut. I know that's right. Waiting on my potatoes that I plant. Look at that, potatoes, pineapples. Y'all growing y'all stuff. Thank you, Miss Stacy. I want to educate as much as I can, and y'all educate me too. A good website to dispute, y'all can go to my website, credithacker.com. Put the dash in between credit and hacker, but credit-hacker.com is free. Go there and get all your dispute letters that your heart can stand. Okay, print them out, make you some extras for your friends and family. All you do is sign up for the credit monitoring. That is all. Okay. Hey Chantel, I missed you, girl. Okay, Nicola says I had someone try to open this. See, Nicola said I had somebody try to open the Discover card in my name last week. See why we all come together? Because we are all secretly going through the same problems, and now we can be here together and discuss it privately. I mean, openly, publicly. Okay, people are messing around, opening up credit cards, y'all. They're getting it off the dark web, y'all. Okay, look, don't have me do a video telling y'all how people go and punch them cards, buy the stuff off of Amazon, and make a duplicate credit card look just like yours and go swiping. Now I'm gonna tell you this: as long as it's a credit card, y'all safe. They can go and ham and go shopping and do whatever they want to do. You know why? Because all you got to do is pick up the phone and say, I did not do it. You have 100% fraud risk liability. They will give you your money back. Okay. So I tell people, hey, you want my credit card to do fraud? That's on you. It ain't hurting me not one bit because they're going to give me all this back. Okay. So long as you ain't willingly give it to them. Okay. But if anybody gonna steal your money, make sure they steal it from a credit card, not your bank, because the bank don't give you it back. But the credit card will. Bank gives you 50% liability. Credit card give you 100%. You are not responsible. It's called no fault. All right. Stop messing with hooligans. I don't mess with hooligans. They just call me. Okay. They just call me. Better check up on your boo thing. I don't have a boo thing. Looking for one. I am looking at a mobile home. I know that's right, Nicola. I'm telling you, get that mobile home, girl. Chantel, send me a message. I will answer your question. We do not have to talk about it here on live. Thank you, Miss Aura. I appreciate that. Let's see. Somebody said drug test for Indiana Medicaid. See, look at that. Now they're doing drug tests for Medicaid. Thank you, Miss Stacy. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't take away nothing else from tonight, well, a couple things. Y'all need to find three new laws that's going to come out in your state come July 1st, because you need to pay attention to that, because that stuff affects you, your kids, your grandkids, okay, and people that you love. And if you are not educated on the law, guess what they're gonna say? It ain't our fault, because you know what this law says? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. So just because you don't know does not mean you cannot be held responsible. I think that's BS, but that is how it goes. So please educate yourselves. Thank you for that, Miss Stacy. Thank you, Miss Pam. I ain't heard from you in a while. Give me a call. All right, let me see. Thank y'all. You say the Miss Darlin. I ain't finna say that. I said my brown brothers and sisters. They live together. We can live together too. Okay, we don't want to all call. We don't want to say they're Mexicans, because they could be other cans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. So we don't want to say. All right. Should I be salty because I work today, but I'm grateful to have a job? Thank you for anybody who worked today on Juneteenth. I'm sorry that you had to work. I was miserable at home thinking about you. Okay, so I hope you feel better now, Miss Rhonda. Okay, Nicole, you got your weapon. Good. All right, where can we find the law thing in Nevada? Please and thank you. All you need to do is go to Google and type in Nevada laws July 2023. That's it. In whatever state you in, go to Google and put what your state is, laws July 2023. It will tell you every new law that came out. Florida got about 50. Okay, I just named three. Y'all should be looking, because these could affect y'all. Thank you, Dr. Stacy White, credithacker.com. Thank you. That is my site. Go there and get all that stuff. Nah, Don Julio, you ain't getting me in trouble. Okay, I only use credit card for Amazon, scammers, employees. Okay. Miss One, I'm not sure what you be, but I get what you're saying. All right. All right. Last one, Shamika. I need to talk to you off air. Nicola, yes, ma'am. Send me a message. We could definitely talk off air. I talked to a lot of y'all. I need to buy houses. I need to buy a house for low income. Habitat House or NACA, NACA.com. Those are your two best places for low income to get a house. Where can we find the law? Okay, I read that one already. I'm finna finish this and I'm gonna go. Just absolutely glad, lovely lady, you're blessed. I hope you stay that way. Thank you. I hope God keep blessing me too, and I pray for y'all just as well. Anything on Metro 2 compliance dispute method? The only thing I can tell you about Metro 2 really quick, Angie, is it did not change. You cannot do anything on the dispute. You can only do your paper way as normal. The only people who have access to Metro 2 are creditors. You will not. There is no way to go around that. Do your letters and make sure you are disputing according to what you need to dispute to. If you want to talk, book a consultation with me and I'll tell you some game, because a lot of people ain't gonna get that, and I don't want to go over that too much on folks that don't understand. Yes, Nick, I'm gonna check my email. And again, shamikasaves.com. Send me a message there if you want to talk to me, you want to book an appointment. Go to my YouTube, Shamika Saves, so y'all can watch these videos. Y'all, I swear I have some I haven't even uploaded yet, but I'm gonna get a goodness to you, because we are doing the Be Your Own Bank series. So I can tell y'all how to loan money to yourself. If you watched me last week, I already talked about that, but you'll see it in the video if you missed it. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Pray for you guys. Everybody love on somebody, because somebody is struggling. Please know that you are not alone. We will meet here again. I'm definitely gonna do Wednesdays. I got to get my lives back up. So I'll see y'all here Wednesday at 7. If not, I'll see y'all on Monday or on my YouTube channel. Send me questions. I got answers. Okay? Y'all got questions? I got answers. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great one. Good night. Bye bye. See y'all. See you later, TikTok. Hey, Chef Hollywood. How you doing, girl? I hope everything's doing good. You take care. How do I get out of a timeshare? Ooh, Miss Joan, I could tell you real easy. Send me a message on shamikasaves.com. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how to get out of timeshare. You're going to make me do a video, girl. Okay? Talk to you later.